Sheikh Imran Hosein just released a video addressing George Galloway, our good friend George Galloway, and our good friend Sheikh Imran Hosein. I'm very proud and happy that we've had them both on both of the channels. And it's funny, when you inhabit a certain world, a certain realm, the same people crop up, and you wind up seeing people that you watch appearing on the same screen. Really brilliant to see them together. I said to Sheikh Imran Hosein, what about George Galloway? Would you ever sit down and speak to him? And he said to me, I met him in South Africa 20 years ago, and then last week they were together again. And the Sheikh went into great detail in a video that he just released on his understanding of what happened to Jesus, peace be upon him, and the followers of Jesus. And it's the Sheikh's understanding that there are believers from the followers of Jesus who in the end times will be united with the believers from the Muslim Ummah. And I would think George Galloway's religious beliefs are his own, and for a long time he would always say, I am a believer. He would always emphasize that first before putting a label on it, because he did so much for the Muslim community, and because he appears so close to Islam. A lot of people think that he's Muslim, he's from a Christian background, and George Galloway's religion is his own business, and maybe he doesn't want to talk about it. But I can see the Sheikh viewing George as one of these Christians, if he is a Christian, that will be regarded as a believer, as a follower of Jesus, but a believer in the truth. And the way the Sheikh puts it, there will be Christians that accept the truth of the Quran.
And he does try and word some of these labels or names, and according to the Quran, so he would say they're called Nasara.
Yeah, the Sheikh mentioned that this name Nasara means the ones that help.
Yeah,
right?
From victory, right?
From
Nasr.
Yeah, the name Christian, as a follower of Jesus, I believe it came much later. It was originally, in fact, an insult when the Romans were persecuting the Christians. Being called a Christian was kind of like a bad thing, and then they reclaimed that label, if I'm correct. But I don't think it was a word that was used by the original followers of Jesus.
And I think if you want to have more understanding of the terminology, I do strongly advise to listen to the Sheikh himself, because he does explains it really well and reference it to the Quran. So everything he explains, he references it to the Quran. For example, he explains why do Muslims believe that Jesus was not
was not killed and was not crucified.
Yeah, and then how is it in the Quran mentioned that مثل لهم, it was
شبلهم,
it made
to appear so,
to appear so that it's him. And also the word توفى, يعني when Allah God توفى نفس, like he would say, it's not like died, which is maut. The maut can be abadi, when you die is forever maut, but there is wafa or tuwafa. Al-anfus is the nafs will be taken away but will come back again. So the way he explains it, the Sheikh, is very interesting for me, from a language also, point of view, because you just listen to the words and sometimes you don't reflect on the meaning. And just when you consider and you learn a little bit about the meaning of these words, it really gives you another explanation. So with all due respect to all people of religion. I think just understanding one another really brings us all closer, just to understand what does this faith teach and what another faith teach and where the similarity comes.
I wish I could have been in that same room with both George Galloway and Sheikh Imran Hosein. Inshallah, one day.